You are watching Omnis Protocol. I am Charles, also known as Omnis, and I am here with another Marvel Crisis Protocol battle report. Joining me, my move, throw brother, Danny. I love you, buddy.
I love you too. This is so fun. So fun to do these recaps, to like memorize and go through everything that happened.
There was no way I could have done this without you. I was pushing my bandwidth levels. And yes. So you made a lot of this happen. So shout out to you.
Yeah, it's a fun thing. And some of these matches are really spicy too.
Yeah, I do think that both for MCP and Shatterpoint, I think got some good games on camera. If you're used to the things on the channel, obviously I didn't force the players to set up in the way that I usually do for kind of maximum placement. So you'll notice things just look just a little bit different. And I'm just kind of rolling with the punches. I'm trying to make things look, get as much in front of the viewer as possible, and we'll make do a little bit there. And before we get into the game, I did want to say, if anybody is going, hey, how do you support the channel right now? Honestly, the number one thing I need is subscribers. So if you're watching this and you're just like, hey, yes. I want to thank you guys for going out there. I think I'm going to have the watch time on the channel very soon. Just need to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, which shouldn't be hard, but that's the biggest thing that you can do to show appreciation at the moment. But Danny, let's talk about this matchup. So we've got Art versus Nobility. So Art is playing Guardians on the left, and then Nobility is on the right-hand side playing the new infamous Defenders list. What are your opening thoughts?
This is an interesting matchup. You'll note that there's no Adam, right? Unless no CGR, and they've gone through a slight change this list. But I think that might be because of the shape of running around and going for like the multiple rerolls and just going for maximum damage here. Yes, I think it's just like a super aggressive list, right? Like it's in your face damage.
Yeah. Now, from my understanding, I actually don't think Art played Adam at all, at least in the top 8. So I don't think I lost that part of the bet because we just didn't end up with any Kang or Adam actually getting played in the top 8. But I really liked his list. This is something that I was kind of thinking about just in general, just like what happens when you start pairing Star-Lord with all these powerful 4s like Bill, Yondu, maybe even, Phyla or, Moondragon was kind of on my brain already. And Art came out in force with a really, really strong list. And I like what he put on the table. This seems like the sort of thing I would play.
Yeah, this is a very spicy list. And Yondu with multiple stacks rerolls, letting you like pick and choose dice to get the Yakka error. Like there's a lot of spice in here. We start like murdering things very quickly.
Yep, 100%. And then obviously, we had been talking a bit about the Defenders list here and there, right? Viper already took down an event with this, and we're seeing it in action. It came out. There was definitely a little more people playing it than I expected, and not by much, but the people who were playing it were very practiced in it. So Nobility is a very strong player, and having this list at his disposal is frightening to say the least.
Yes, it's a very strong candidate at the moment. And I think just a lot of players had these models, right? Like Bill's pretty common, Shang's pretty common for all this. So like people love Doctor Strange. So it's like getting a blue mark, like getting one box. It's like, that's easy pickup.
Yes. All right. Well, let's go ahead and dig right into the matchup. It is on Jailbreak and in
Legacy Virus, I think.
Legacy Virus.
Yeah.
So, gonna be fighty to say the least. So if you came for punching, you are going to get to see it. So
yeah, what's interesting about this combo is that you start with the 4 secures, but then you go down to 3. So it's really scoring 6 a round, which is
yeah. Okay, they are doing the second priority roll here. Jeremy, Nobility got 2 with a wild, and it looks like Art 1 second prio, so he's going to have the chance to safe grab if he wants. Danny, do you safe grab here? Is that the opening play?
I mean, I think you grab because there's so little points and you force the running around. That getting an early advantage and trying to stay up by 1 seems like a very strong move, especially when you have all the guns and you can back off your hit and run, your characters. And also doing it behind cover means you're relatively safe.
Yep. I like this opening play by Art, utilizing the terrain. Obviously, this is not something we've hit on a whole lot recently, but just the impact of just more terrain on the table, having more spots to hide dudes.
Yeah, I believe that was
And
Zemo that ran
yeah,
over there.
so yeah,
Yeah.
Zemo zoomed over there, kind of the bottom of the screen.
So like very
Yeah,
safe, move, got rerolls, hide in the corner, like it's fine.
yeah.
Not worried about that.
Kind of just trying to make Zemo a really difficult target so that he can, kind of just get the extract advantage, kind of force the defenders onto, the offensive, which is what they want to do anyway.
Yeah, I think this is Jeremy kind of has to go and pick up with Bill right here because Strange and Blue Marvel don't really want to, and anyone else is too likely to just get exploded.
Yep, 100%.
And going to the center is a death trap, right? With all those guns and the rerolls sitting around. We just ask if something to happen.
A curious thing here is I'm just wondering, would
backs off. Yeah.
Zoom. Ooh, we got stuff falling.
Yeah. But now you got your Guardian side with still solid shooters. You got Star-Lord, you got Yondu, and you still have Bill for an aggressive flip or something if you want to get spicy here.
Yeah, one of the things I really like about Art's list here in his composition is he feels very teched for Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Like, I know Shang-Chi is a bit of a meta boogeyman, but, having the combination of Yondu, Star-Lord, that alone is scary, but you also have Bill's, lightning, right? And so you're not really short on ways to put a lot of pressure on Shang-Chi. Looks like here we've got Shang-Chi is choosing to try to go hunt Zemo.
Mm-hmm. Which is fine. Like, we're staying close, kind of hiding.
Yeah. I think there's some really subtle positioning there by Nobility, right? Where I think with a double move, some people might overcommit a little bit. Where he does have priority. So he can go after Zemo with priority if he wants to, but you see with really experienced players, really top tier players, that they always know that they might need to change something. There's something else that could happen on the board based on dice rolls or something where suddenly he doesn't want to do Shang-Chi first. And now if Zemo runs away, he's got Shang-Chi in this. I really like this kind of middle ground positioning for Shang-Chi where he could pivot away from the Zemo attack if he wants.
Yeah, he's just sort of setting up Yondu over here. Some toss to the Bill.
Yep, little gun action. He does ignore cover, if I recall, with this. So
correct.
So it looks like it was going to be 1 damage, and then reduced his.
This is where the Bill thing's so deceptive because of the healing over the course of the game. Like, it's always hard to gauge how things go for Bill.
He's debating here if he wants the power. Or if, it's not the power, it's the aggressive.
Let's go. I love this thought process.
Spicy. Aggressive is one of those abilities I feel like whenever I'm thinking about it, it's the wrong play. And when I forget about it, it's the right play.
Here's why he's thinking about it. Because he can move into 2. This is lockdown and contest within 2, right? And just be annoying. You're going to get activations. So he's not really concerned about getting hurt anymore. He's got prio, right? So it doesn't matter about that. I think he's really curious. Like, he's worried about getting hurt. Like, your Star-Lord or somebody like randomly go in and damage him. So he's like, okay.
Yeah. Interesting. Do you like this play overall, Danny? Because I believe Namor is contesting, so it's not affecting score, or does that matter to you?
I don't think that's what he's measuring there. So he's outside of hammer range. I think that's what he's trying to see.
Yeah,
so,
it definitely looks like they're not in range 2 of each other.
The thing right now is that he doesn't really have anything set up for round 2 first activations. So this does give him something to do round 1.
Yeah.
Or round 2, top of 2. Because right now, like Blue Marvel and Strange aren't really set up to do anything. They have no targets. And having a shoot off with Yondu is kind of
Yeah, definitely looks out for us, but we have a top-down camera. I wish we just had a clear check. I just don't know if Namor is contesting the point or not.
Yeah. I mean, they might do it at the end for VP scoring here.
But, I mean, it certainly doesn't hurt. Obviously, you look down at this board edge, and okay, well, let me back up. Danny, do you think that the Defenders is the aggressor here? Obviously, the extract situation is kind of forcing that, but there's a lot of offense on the Guardian
issue is
side,
that
too.
You can't just sit and let the Guardian pelt you here.
Yes.
Right? They have two very strong guns that will just whittle the team down.
Yep.
And with double
here
bubble,
Nobility is trying to make sure that he doesn't walk into a needless Star-Lord shot.
And you see Strange just walked up, I believe, flipped and walked over.
I think he just walked.
Oh, he just walked in the middle. Yeah, I think he just stood there. Oh, okay. I think he's setting himself up for the next round. Yeah.
He just wants to be in a good position to portal some stuff.
Okay, and Blue Marvel sets him up for that one.
Yeah. It's interesting how the range 2 on this particular mission really helps facilitate the pentagram shenanigans and stuff, because you just have a little bit more flexibility with your bunker.
I do wonder if they're considering that as like a general rule and switching and testing to 2. I don't know if I would be in love with that, but it is most certainly a change.
Obviously, I'm used to it for Shatterpoint, right? I actually thought trying to play both, I was going to struggle with flipping, switching mentally between both, but had just so much MCP experience that did not end up being a thing.
Okay.
The thing that I want carried over is actions to heal.
So right now, you see Jeremy setting up a bunch of round 1 activations. Round 2 activations. So if he needs to do something, he can. Your earlier question about Bill, it's that ultimately, if Bill begins a round and just runs away, it's not very exciting, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure he was ever going to run away.
But are we going to stand there and take 2 punches? Right? Like, that's the scary part here, is that things can go very poorly for you because you have Namor and Yondu standing there and potentially Bill coming in. Like, that's not great for your Bill. So, okay, looks like double walking.
Yep.
Yep.
Makes sense to me, so...
Just get up in there and do something. He's Bill. Like, whatever.
So, yeah, he goes up. So, Art goes up on extracts.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's definitely scoring 4. I guess Strange must be within range 2 of that side of that jailbreak.
Yes. I think that's where he might have been at the very edge eventually. It's maybe a little weird from our...
Yeah. It might be one of those where you're like, I'm staying within 2, and then you pick up the template and it nudges them a millimeter.
Yeah.
Because I was like, my brain is like, that looks slightly out, but it was probably declared.
All right, but slight advantage to Guardians right now.
Yep. I mean, I definitely feel like this is a good spot for Guardians. You're definitely forcing Nobility to... He needs to strike somewhere. And so what would be your opening play, do you think? I know you're not a Defenders expert or anything, but do you go for...
It's like the question, do you like portal in, like do you just go immediately in, right, and try to do something cool? Because I think he can now. Yep, there we go. Yeah.
He is going to...
So clearly we're using that to do something. He could just build, double activate, and just bounce out.
Yep.
And then just use the portal to yo-yo in, which feels like a very relatively safe thing to do. Which is you get your activations, you place it in a way that you can use it, but they can't. So they're forced to move into it if they're going to, in which case, sure, right, it's not a bad opening. And that's a diagonal. So he'd be able to cross the board pretty easily for later and stuff, which I think feels fine. I'm not an expert in portal itself placement, but generally speaking, crossing diagonally is very good in shapes.
Yep. I also think it's one of the really interesting facets of the portals play is you're both thinking about are your characters going to be within range of it? B, are you keeping your opponent's characters outside of range 1 of it? But then you also need to be thinking about landing zones for people who want to utilize it, right? And so there's just a lot of layers there. And
where and how it can land. And that is I remember catching this game, and there's like a very interesting question where that portal is right now at that building corner becomes a problem later. It's a very awkward corner if you think about it.
Yeah.
There's a slight overhang there is the problem.
All right, looks like he is starting off with Blue Marvel shenanigans.
Oh, going in hot.
Yeah. Who do you think he's going for here?
It's like if you don't get rid of the problem is getting rid of Namor is a little difficult.
Yeah. Like, is he just trying to take down Yondu? Or, he's going for Namor. He's going for Namor. He wants the extra.
Well, Yondu isn't powered up, right? So there's an opportunity that he can kind of slow Yondu down, because Yondu of all the rerolls is super scary.
Yep. 1 block for Namor after reroll, still 1 block.
He's also physically blocking the secure too this way.
And 3 successes for Blue Marvel. So looks like 2 damage going through at the moment.
Decent, not like amazing, but also not terrible.
Get stun and hex on him. I didn't think about the defensive aspect of Blue Marvel activation, where getting to stun and hex him right here is actually pretty cool.
It's like the stun and hex and the shock and hex from Bill are both very scary. So it affects a lot
Nightmare
of people, right? And this is where it's hard to evaluate sometimes the defenders who to target, because I think if you're beginning and don't have like someone isn't already damaged, you should be trying to get hexes out round 2 as much as possible and just shut the team down so that they have a much harder game in round 3. Unless you think you have like a solid line and getting someone, but I mean that implies like you've been doing damage. Okay, so that we got a toss.
Like building into Namor, or truck into Namor, utilizes brace. 2 wilds. He forgets that he's hexed and adds a skull that doesn't matter. So 1 damage goes through.
Sad.
Not too explosive, but it's also nice that you don't like unnecessarily power up Namor. Yeah. He's got a bit more now. Obviously, he took 3 overall.
Yes. But that is like a sad open, right?
Yeah.
Blue Marvel comes in, get 2 attacks and a toss and nothing, like you bounce, like This is the problem with high threat characters. You can just roll bad.
Yeah.
Okay. A little bit of thinking.
I think what was going on there's a little bit of discussion about missing crew of the Milano. Not that it helped anymore, but just more of like, I think Art's going, holy crap, I'm going to have a lot of shocked and hexed characters over the course of this game, pushing down your damage output, and he wants that status removal.
Yeah. So like, where do you go with Art here? Do you just like activate Zemo and bounce out? Because like I feel relatively safe with Zemo right now.
Yeah.
Like the worst that can happen is Shang comes in and tries to fight him, which Zemo doesn't necessarily just explode to.
Yeah.
With the rerolls
I would heavily consider walking and throwing Strange.
Oh, he's going right in for Namor. Interesting. But yes, Namor staggering Strange would have been very good right
there. So that an Imperious Rex.
Okay, to Bill?
Into Bill and does like nothing.
That's good.
So no, not even a stagger?
Yeah, that's not good.
That's...
But it's like staggering Bill versus staggering Strange. Staggering Strange is more value.
Yeah. No, I was thinking
power economy
I'm thinking just like, I kind of just want Bill to throw Strange away.
Oh, I see. Oh, off the portal, just into the background. Okay, yeah. That'd be pretty funny, actually. But his build at... Oh, no, his build has power. Yeah. He could have just started right there and just tossed him.
Yeah, he only double walked. He could...
That's true. Man, that would have been a good move, too. Just to be annoying.
It's essentially a stagger, right? He just walks back to the spot. You're just denying one attack.
Well, it also screws up whatever's set up with the portal. Like, that's really like the annoying part there. Because clearly, a defender's player wants to be near the portal.
Yeah. He might be saving it because he wants to throw somebody off like near the end. He might just be thinking about points where he might be confident that he can tank a strange activation at this point.
And there's still Star-Lord to shoot into Strange. It's not like the worst thing in the world.
I think I'm hunting Zemo at this point.
He's the most unsupported right now. He's coming just off on his own.
Yeah. I mean, obviously there's a world where you have Strange teleport, go on top of the building, and blast into Namor multiple times.
Let's try to go ham.
But I mean, there is consequences of going into Zemo, but Zemo is a character that can really struggle to push through damage on Shang-Chi.
Yeah, he can randomly flub. And the issue is that Zemo can just fail to do any damage to Shang-Chi because it counts blanks. And then you're in trouble.
I do not know who is attacking at the moment. Since there's no movement, I gotta guess that it's a Bill activation.
They seem to be.
I think he struck. I think he's trying to go all in on Namor. I think his goal is to try to daze Namor this turn and then be set up to KO him top of 3.
Yeah, he's activating Bill.
Yeah. Well, I'm like, I don't think there was anyone else who could have made it. I guess Strange could be attacking the enemy Bill, but
I feel like in order of like threat, Yondu going next is just so scary. Like I would want to try to hammer him, to shock and hex him, to feel safe.
Well, let's see. Bill can at least throw Namor away to get him off the point and take away the bubble from Yondu, which I think is definitely useful. One of the things that I've noticed is the people like Nobility who are using both tokens. And it drives me nuts.
Yes.
No offense, Nobility.
the different
I saw
styles,
a lot of this. Like you have both of the token styles. That would drive me insane. I think he said he's attacking Bill.
Man, we should. That's a huge attack roll.
Yeah. No shock.
Man. The thing is, I don't really consider Bill his arts Bill any real threat right now.
Yeah.
Like punching him doesn't even make sense. Yeah, because the storm.
Interesting there. It's obviously he's choosing to spender instead of utilize a throw. He still has a power on him, so he at least could have made a normal attack and then.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with this logic.
Yeah, I would have definitely liked to get Yondu outside of that reroll bubble and. Yeah, not that I want to judge,
or at least like throw Yondu away, right?
I just like he was in range to throw Yondu.
Oh, I might have walked up. Yeah, I might have walked up, toss, walk back portals.
Just not make the.
Yeah,
I don't disagree with the opening attack because if you get a solid opener into Namor, that changes everything. I like the opening attack. It just didn't do anything.
That's fair.
So I'm more thinking like from there, what would I do? I don't mind the portal away.
So if you're Art right now, what are you thinking of? right?
Yeah,
You're like,
trying to.
okay, he's kind of activated. You're kind of sitting here. You're still up on point. The thing is, he has to move on points because the one in his where Star-Lord is isn't active right now.
Yeah.
Right? So he has to move right now. So right now they're tied technically.
Yeah, I think at this point he's probably trying to save Bill to throw someone off a point. And I think he's probably already in the mindset of I'm just going to win on points. And so he
Then Shang-Chi
could.
yeah, it's a problem.
The problem with the Zemo running away from Shang-Chi is that he also doesn't really have anywhere good to go.
Yeah, he can't really go into Strange.
Yes.
I don't think it's a better fight for him necessarily.
Right, like he's not happy about walking up to Strange either. So I'm thinking here this is probably a Yondu activation, and it's just a question of who does he pick on.
You know, here's a question. In retrospect, would you have picked up with Star-Lord instead of Zemo?
I think it was more of a deployment thing. I don't think Star-Lord could have gotten as safely
Well,
behind
Zemo was
that
in the
building.
center. Like he went I think he was baiting here, and I think Star-Lord could have. But I don't think you love Shang-Chi chasing down Star-Lord necessarily. So I just, in general, I like sending Zemo in as a pitch hitter when things are going wrong. It's like, let's see what Zemo does. I don't know, maybe something happens.
It's also his speed. I think we're summoning the storm into. I'm not sure who. Both
That's a lot
Bill
of
and Strange
big numbers, though. I like that.
Reroll, so yeah, and they're both flying. All right, good damage on Bill.
Yeah, this is a heavy reroll list. Go out a lot of damage.
Ooh.
Okay. Spin of power. And we're going to toss Blue Marvel.
Okay. Strange gains a power from the Soul Stone, and he's throwing Blue Marvel away.
Yeah, I don't disagree with this. Just huck Blue Marvel. She's annoying. Make him walk places.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess originally I was thinking like, oh, summon the storm on Bill again, right? But I think you don't actually want Bill dropping the objective right now because your Bill can't pick it up. So leave him low. Well, the one thing I'd be worried about is now I feel like Strange is going to heal Bill.
Yes, and this is again hard to gauge. Is that if you don't double down on Bill and Strange is kind of hanging out there at any point, Strange is like, "Nah, I'm good. My buddy's fine."
Yeah. It's very clear here that Nobility wants to take down Namor.
Yeah. And the question is he overcommitting? Like this is like the problem.
I think my gut says that he's overcommitting here. And maybe this is a reality that like just the defense rolls are just not going in Nobility's favor here. And that he maybe could, in reality, like Blue Marvel attacks and then Bill attacks and then Strange, but there's just not much damage on Namor yet.
No.
But Strange is pretty good, so
yeah, see, this is what I remember.
Yeah.
Is he's trying to see if he's within 2 of the token and come out the portal and land.
So here what they're doing is they're trying to figure out basically exactly what you're wondering is will someone be able to be on
It's like the overhang and the question of token kind of comes in because all these things, because you can't measure the range for the token and the range for the thing. So it's like,
that is exactly what Nate is saying. And I fundamentally agree with it.
So he just goes for it, see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he just gives up on it. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I wish people, I'm in the camp of I don't place on the lips of those things.
Yeah.
I want totally flat ground.
I'm fine with lips. The problem is that a lot of terrain is not designed for that, so it's like very smooth and not textured. So your model, like any bump, your model falls over, and it's like, well, this defeats the entire purpose of even doing this. So, like that's like my issue with that.
Yeah.
But if it's on like a relatively flat surface, it's fine. Like
kind of just like fill that top with clear resin or something. Yeah. But I definitely saw people placing models on top of like Hydra guns and stuff at Adepticon. I'm like, oh my God.
I think that happens in a recorded game, which is like, makes me cry a little.
So it was Poor 3 model. With Pierce, 2 blocks. So 2 goes through.
Yeah.
I have broken my Namor trident so many times.
That model looks so cool, but that trident, man, it's just that connection point looks so sad. And it's like right at the very tip, too, like begging to be hit by something.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're just brass rod that baby right away. See, I'm not sure pushing. I mean, so he's baiting here if he wants to shoot Namor or Yondu. The push on Yondu doesn't do a whole lot. He's going to heal Bill.
Yeah, that tracks.
Right, he's going into Yondu. I think he wants to get the hex out on another character. I mean, he's put so much into Namor. Now I'm kind of like, finish Namor off.
Well, he has Prio, so I think he's just betting on going for it. Because unlikely to just one-shot Yondu here. But you always run the chance of accidentally damaging Yondu a little too much and him popping off on you.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so he was blocking 4. He's going ahead and taking the reroll all.
Yep. Blocking 2.
Yeah, so what happened there was I think he takes 2 damage himself because he had no damage go through.
Oh, yeah. Poor guy.
Yondu's got the, like, Cyclops thing, right? The, like...
Oh, yeah.
I add dice. Yeah.
What a funny ability. That's one of those abilities of Cyclops I'd randomly win with, but it was, like, one in every, like, 8 games. You're like, oh, yeah, by the way, snap.
Definitely. Yeah, so doesn't even get the hex on Yondu.
Yeah, that's not ideal. Not ideal.
Yeah, I mean hex on Yondu is nice. I think I would like the other attack on I'd like the other attack on Namor at that point because you've got him down to what? He's got like 2 health left, or is it worse than that?
I think it's worse than that. Like he's kind of beat up.
He's got 4 damage on him, so he has 3 health left. So the odds of you getting a kill there are low. But there's kind of some funniness of being able to like shove him even further towards the board edge.
Well, the thing is that since he's 1 down, he could just set it up so he's 1 damage on Namor to blow him up the next round to set up the runaway, and still keep Prio, which would work.
Right. I think this is a Yondu attack.
Yeah.
2 goes through on Strange.
Or Strange.
I mean, if this is the first time someone's watching the Defenders list in action, it probably does not seem as scary as it has I've walked by games where it just felt like it was being insane.
Well, Blue Marvel didn't open up hard. But the thing is, if you look at the board state, like Bill is back to being down to 1. Strange takes some damage because he has Prio, and he has a pretty solid straight. Like again, this is where if you're closer to Namor, you could like potentially hit Namor with beginning round, use a spender to activate someone else, right, and then bounce out of there as like the insane Strange turn.
Yeah, I think now he's certainly hoping that Strange can live through these last
the Star-Lord.
And then that probably means that Strange is the opening activation.
Mm-hmm. Like the one problem is that it potentially telegraphs Strange. You don't necessarily want Strange to go early in the round.
So Yondu's Spender into Strange, spends adding defense dice.
This is where that Hex is so sad. Or not having it.
5 with a Pierce. He's taking a reroll all. And that dazes Strange.
Yep.
And then he's got the trigger, so he's also going to shoot Bill.
This is the problem with giving Yondu power and not...
Yeah. Yondu's here to fight.
Yondu, yeah. That's his job.
6 with Pierce into Bill.
Yep.
Fucking Yondu, baby.
Like rip.
Oh, Ravager Funeral.
Yeah. Let me just get out of here.
Means something opposite at MCP.
There's just so many rerolls that are going on in here that he's got pretty consistently damage.
Oh, what a Yondu activation.
Activate double pop, yeah.
Oh.
So now, we're kind of in trouble. Even though they're active activations, but it's now, this health loss we're going through. It's more power. So, but now you're in a position of now that Namor isn't dealt with, he can potentially come back next round because he's not top priority.
Yeah, that's a rough spot for Nobility now. He's losing a lot of scoring potential there. Right? Instead of tying that point with Namor, there's now...
that Bill is owning that point up there now.
Well, yeah. And, that was like... that activation was like a 6-point swing?
Yeah.
I guess it's 5 because they were tying. So, yeah, but it's still like a 5-point swing activation.
And then you have the bottom trifecta, right? Between Zemo, Shang, and Star-Lord.
Yeah.
Now what do you do? Right? Like, this is why I'm panicking, right? It's like, okay, well, I want Shang to be pushing people away from points, try to limit the damage here.
Yeah. I might actually here pivot away from going for Zemo and see if I can pop Star-Lord. I think there's probably an angle where Shang-Chi can charge over the dumpster and could pop Star-Lord and be on that point, and Zemo's doesn't have the power to charge.
Yes,
you don't care as much about like Zemo doing like one walk.
Easy modes.
I think he was seeing if he gets another Yaka era into someone else.
Good for the gusto.
Or whistle while you work.
It is.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. Like, when you get the bunker where it's separated, right? Because he got Blue Marvel away from Doctor Strange, and he kept Doctor Strange could have positioned close enough to have rerolls from Blue Marvel, but I guess also Blue Marvel just didn't get enough damage. This was really like a chain of things, right?
Yeah.
Blue Marvel didn't get enough power to be able to have rerolls online. Bill took a big hit.
Why kept it shooting? I think shooting Shang-Chi here, outside of 3.
So he passed, which is not wrong.
Yeah.
Damn, Star-Lord just straight up 4 damage into Shang-Chi.
I mean, that's great, but I'm just not betting on Shang-Chi will cover, right? Like, still decent.
Yeah. But having Shang-Chi at 1 is so
But yeah, like
scary.
this is like pop. This is amazing, right? Like I can't be mad
Yeah.
about this. But I wouldn't have bet on this.
I like this play here, though, that because I think he wants Zemo to... Oh, they're moving away from an inactive objective. But I was thinking, I like how Art is spreading out and kind of forcing the defender's player to go like every direction.
I think the using his build to reposition things is very smart in this game. Like that is the tech piece here to disassemble the bunker. Because there's no indom, there's nothing. It's like, yep.
Interesting. He did not put Star-Lord on a point.
Yeah.
I think he wanted to stay away from a double attack.
Yeah. Is he in range of charge? From here, it doesn't look like he is, but I'm sure he's debating this right now.
I think this is a spot where I like the play of trying to be outside of the charge.
Yeah.
Well, now you pop Zemo. Well, the problem is now if you pop Zemo, he loses priority.
Yes. The problem is if he went first, doesn't pop Zemo, and standing there, right? Just gets abandoned.
And Shang-Chi cannot charge flying kick because his is specifically use the builder. Mm-hmm. So he advances.
Okay.
Now he's declaring the charge. I forget the name. Art's play there to try to stay outside of the charge range. So like,
it's just
I feel like that paid dividends. He is electing to punch Star-Lord. No. He is declaring Mystic, even though it's not super relevant. 5 with stagger.
Oof. Right, that is savagery here.
Blocks 2, takes 3, and is staggered. So now Art's just deliberating if he wants to play fallback.
I don't think you do.
I could see the logic. He is going to go ahead and do it.
You have Zemo to follow up, so it's like, I'm not really worried.
Yeah.
I just think it'd be better like later to have that.
I totally get your logic there, where this isn't protecting any points, and I would really like to play fallback to protect a point somewhere, but I mean, it's
not wrong point necessarily. Yeah.
Yeah. It's also to potentially make it awkward to go after his leader.
Mm-hmm. Like, generally I play against Guardians, I'm almost always going directly after Star-Lord and just try to get rid of him as quickly as possible.
He Mystic wards the point that Bill's on.
Nice. Good backup plan.
And I think he did the 1-inch punch thing he declared the 1-inch punch thing. I think, is it just a status effect on Bill?
You can push someone next to you. Oh, if you push someone and they like run at something, they'll stun. There's that punch.
Yes, so it's probably just push stun.
Yeah. Oh, there's flow like water, and then there's the punch.
Yeah.
There's you walk or you punch them. Yeah.
Zemo just walks onto a point,
which is like safe. You're just kind of hanging around.
Yeah.
Part of me would. I mean, I get it because like you want to score the point and have Zemo around there.
Yeah.
But part of me would want to have Zemo swing around back towards Yondu and that side to start putting more pressure.
Yeah.
Right, just like gang up on Blue Marvel and get rid of him.
And the double days was really good for Art, obviously. That's not really a hot take there.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was definitely in conjunction with Blue Marvel just not really getting a whole lot done. But this is Guardians dice, right? people are talking a lot about Adam, but Star-Lord's winging it still helped facilitate it.
Like, this is still incredibly good for Guardians. There's a lot of rerolls you're stacking here, like a lot of consistency. Yeah, this is hard to do with just spiking characters.
He's got the bubble. He's got the whole thing separated, right?
Yeah.
It's not.
Well, think about this. We're on one of the smallest crises, right? Like, in terms of shape and how spread out that Guardians list is right now.
I love that. Like, I mean, this is playing offense, but with a lot of displacement on both sides, which I think is really dynamic and interesting. So who do you go with here, right? Because you could try to, like, are you trying to take Strange off the table? Or no, sorry, Nobility gets to go first.
Yeah, this is where, like, if Namor was close to dying, this is, like, again, like the waterfall effects from earlier. I think now, man.
They're re-rolling the jailbreak.
I mean, it's possible you just say Blue Marvel, double tap Namor, and because doesn't Namor have a extract right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Namor does, yeah.
I can see that just to get the point, because you don't really want to go Strange because he's full power, he's full health right now. Like, it just flips. Like, it doesn't really matter. You could maybe try to save Shang-Chi, but, like, I don't know. Like, I just don't feel like he's going to... I guess you could try to activate with him and try to pop off where he dies. Yeah, but his targets don't really have anything you want. Like, you try to fight Zima, Zima's unhurt, so it's like, how...
Yeah, I think we're going to have a Blue Marvel activation. I can hear Nobility talking about it right now.
Here's an example where Shang-Chi can't go after Zemo because of the Counter-Strike.
Yep.
Right? Like, it's too dangerous. It's way too dangerous to kill yourself. Triple crits, man.
Yep. Well, he's Hex, so he doesn't get a roll more, but he's already at just...
You can see the fate. You're like, no.
Oh, Jesus.
See,
6 dice energy into Namor.
Ooh. So it is Namor. Okay.
Yep.
Yep. That's what I thought.
Okay, yep.
Seems pretty safe. The only problem with that is now Blue Marvel is still sitting out there.
Yep.
And Namor can just, like, leave next round. He doesn't care.
Yep, throwing Yondu. I like this.
See, this feels like a Blue Marvel activation.
Yeah.
Pop someone, toss someone. You're
whiff, one, like, whiff, murder.
Yeah.
I like the throw and get him outside of 5. Yep. I definitely agree with this. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's still probably going to be able to shoot Strange, but...
Yeah, it's hard to stop a range 5 character, right?
Yeah.
All you can do is really limit it.
All right, Blue Marvel doing some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it did work. I mean, taking out a character and displacing another, you can't complain about that.
Well, I mean, if you don't take out Namor and if he staggers someone, it's just so sad. It would just... It's like Nobility's already playing from a disadvantaged position. There's just such potential for Namor to make this game really difficult to come back from.
Yeah, like now I feel like I want to get rid of Sean before he activates and does something stupid because he only has like 2 health left, right?
I think he has 1. I think he took 4. So, and he's only 5 on the front side. So.
Oh yeah, he's more in the back. That's right.
Yeah.
He's just a regular human on the front.
Star-Lord shanks Stagger, declares Spender. I think he said hit and run as well, and then it's going to be sacrificed to Bill.
Absolutely check. That's what his safe play because 1 shot from Star-Lord.
Yeah, and then Strange gives dice to Bill.
This is a situation where I actually might have charged in with Zemo because he would have had 2 power at this point.
Yeah.
Because doing 1 damage to Shang-Chi, I was like, I'll risk this one, right? Like,
All right, so we're back to 4 damage on Bill.
which is super sad.
No wilds, so no status effects.
Very sad.
And yeah, it looks like he did declare hit and run.
Just get out of
And he's just trying to keep Star-Lord relatively safe. I fundamentally like that.
Yeah, like he's just playing very conservative with these characters,
Yeah.
trying not to lose tempo. Which is, I mean, he's at advantage right now, so why not?
Yeah. Nobility is saying the same things that we are. He's like, I am not loving this board state.
Yeah, I mean, like Art's playing very well. I can't complain.
Yeah.
Now, as like Nobility, you got to be thinking about this, right? Like real deep attack, like what to do in this situation.
So one of the things they're talking about right now is how sacrifice just sort of moves damage around, which is kind of a
Just true.
one of the reasons why you could argue for brace and fallback over sacrifice is that they can actually
Negate.
stop damage,
Yeah.
not necessarily just move it. Where when you get to protect your key extract holder, it is great. But it still fundamentally just moves the damage somewhere else a lot of the time, which means that like other things are going to fall apart, especially in a longer game.
The one flip side I could see in this particular matchup is that it has innate healing.
Yes, right.
And that's like the one thing that gets around the sacrifice.
I was
argument.
just
I'm
thinking the same
it's
thing.
pretty good. I don't know.
Like, it's a little different when Strange is like, well, I'm going to sacrifice to someone else and then I'm going to heal myself, right? Like, it can actually also prevent damage.
Yeah.
I think this list probably could argue playing patch up.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I wonder how much different it may like in Dom, because it's seeing the effects. in
He's
this
playing
game.
Indom.
Oh.
He's
I guess you
doing
couldn't say it,
Indom
yeah.
sacrifice.
Ooh.
You could
Like,
see
it's gonna be-
Colossus's pretty face right on the...
Well, see, in that situation, I would play Indom fallback because I'd want a prevent myself being moved and a way to move myself as my logic.
I think the argument is probably fallback is a little bit weaker in a pentagrams list where you don't want to be falling back and then going off the pentagram.
But there's also situations where that could randomly help for you to fall back into the pentagram, like, out of here.
I could see Warpath being really interesting for this.
Oh, yes. Warpath would be very interesting for this list.
But I mean, I agree with the card selection, right? It looks like he's got Chi
It's
Mastery
tight, super tight.
and Pentagrams, Sacrifice, Indom, and
Mystic Ward?
and Mystic Ward.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that feels like a very, very solid.
Can't be
solid
mad,
mix.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. We are debating.
So
Yeah,
looks
we're
like a
debating.
Shang-Chi activation is what's coming up. He was kind of eyeing going after Star-Lord, which I can't fundamentally argue with. He's going to Mystic Punch Bill.
Okay. Bill is not activated yet. Neither Bill's activated.
And he is hexed. 2 blocks for Bill.
It sounds all right for Bill.
3 blocks 2, takes 1. I think he's debating a Chi Mastery here.
Maybe.
Yeah. I don't disagree with waiting here, like get the 1 damage through and then... Yep, so just resolving the aggressive.
Oh, Bill. You're so good. Is he gonna smooth walk over there? Use the portal.
Yeah. Well, now he's doing the charge.
Okay. I thought he was gonna
Punch him again.
Full water.
Mystic into Bill. Bill blocking 1.
4, I think. Feels good. Problem is Bill, right?
So right now, he'd live on 1.
Now Chi Mastery.
So now he's playing Chi Mastery to guarantee the kill.
Because you're hoping just to do it naturally and save the power.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I think there was a recal.
Oh, man. Recal. Oh, I hate that card. Especially in this list, it's so good. I was like the ultra backup plan of like, okay. I guess I'll do the other reroll.
The Guardians should have their own recal that's named like the backup plan.
Yeah. Yeah, that is brutal.
Let's see. So
Bill's live.
okay, so who's he activating now? Art still has a Yondu activation this turn. Man, if Yondu pops off and just kills Strange, that would be wild.
I mean, you're going for maximum value now, right? So you're going for the wild plays.
Yeah. Well,
like, Neighbor's already gone, right? So all he's got left is Zemo and Yondu left.
He also, if he had, like, how much power does Yondu have?
Yondu did the spender last round, so I don't know if he has too much power left.
Okay, Zemo charge.
Fair. Zemo crossing the board, effectively.
Just trying to get a good clean angle around the building.
Oh, he's going to punch at the Bill.
Yep. We're going Bill hunting.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching Invincible,
right
and
now.
so I think of Bill as Alan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That tracks. Never gives up. Gets back up every time.
Yeah. Maybe this is a hot take, and if Viper watches this, he's going to hate me, but Alan greater than Bill.
Well, okay, here's the issue. Alan has technically no upper limit, right? So he can just keep Gokuing his way through the whole thing. The question is, would Bill actually let him live, right? Like, probably not, really.
Okay, I believe it was Strange Shields for Bill. 3. So let's see. He was blocking 3, reroll into 4 damage, reduces, takes 0.
Just so good. So good.
Bill, so good. Now I want someone who has a Bill modified to be Alan.
Oh, now you like an old Invincible team.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean,
this is
that's no damage. Zemo has no power, so he can't like make another attack and do rerolls or anything.
Yep.
I think Zemo has another activation here that they're debating.
Yeah, it's like, do you stand here and just attack, or do you just get out? Because that was a charge and punch, I believe.
I mean, if he could walk back to that point, back there by Yondu, that would be nice, but it's an inactive one.
Yeah, I think this is the time for debate. That's what I'm hearing.
I mean, Zemo does have an extract, so I would be inclined to get him kind of out of there.
Yeah, I'd probably just back off. Like, there's no real reason to press this. Bill's almost dead. Like, you're already at the advantage. 2 characters are in
He is going to
daze,
attack
like,
Bill again, and Strange is boosting it again. Bill blocks it. He does a reroll, which will make Bill spend a reduce to 0.
I get why he does this, but I don't feel like he had to.
Had to attack or had to reduce?
Yeah, had to attack. I think he could have just got out of here.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have a lot
of upside. If he spikes and kills Bill, it's pretty great.
There's a lot
also would like to just get 1 power out of it somewhere. Like,
yeah, I would have liked to just move Zemo at that point.
Yeah.
And not just being an awkward point, because you still have Yondu to toss some arrows in.
My gut is that he was hoping to at least build 1 power over the 2 attacks so that he would have charge and stuff online next turn, as I think Art's logic, if I were to just guess.
For sure. At some point, you got to imagine that Art's right side token's going to activate again, and you're going to want to back off into that corner, which is why I don't want to overcommit too hard here. It may seem like a good idea, but it'll backfire.
I think this is about the point that I walked over to check in on this game. Was right about now.
Yeah.
Strange is going to go.
Yeah. Pop into the portals. See that poor Blue Marvel anymore, right?
Yeah.
Locks the corner into a death match.
Yeah. So what they were talking about there was that he had declared Strange within range 2 of the objective at the beginning, and then his only movement was placing off the portal. He placed the portal at range 1, so if he does max range 1, he should still be on, and they both agreed that that was fine, even if the objective gets bumped.
I think that also makes a lot of sense when you're on a non-marked map, and you have to sort of understand, like, well, where do we leave off, right?
Yep.
Pushing?
Yeah, so...
Strange, punch
2 damage, 2 damage into Zemo. And pushes him to be outside of Bill's reroll. Doctor Strange doing a reroll all. 1 with Pierce. Zemo reroll. 1 damage goes through.
Gets 2 power.
Gets an extra power because of the shield. And heals 3 off of Bill. Obviously, there's the debate: do you heal Strange or do you heal Shang or Bill? I agree with the logic that you got to heal Bill there.
Yeah, because Bill's just so close to being dead that it's worse than Shang being flipped.
Well, Bill's yeah.
But then you have Yondu still hanging out, right? And that's terrifying.
Just watch Yondu then just like kill Shang and Bill.
Just
here.
Yellow,
yeah. Yondu MVP, baby.
Yeah, ooh boy.
All right, is it just Yondu left here? Is that it?
I think it is just Yondu.
Yeah.
Namor got activated, or it got popped. Star was really gone. Zemo's gone. Bill went.
I think it's interesting how the positioning of the portals, we have not seen Art use the portal yet.
Correct.
Which I think probably indicates a strong portal positioning overall by Nobility.
Like right now, there's no real downside to Art. You could just try to grab that point for free. Right?
Yeah.
Get the range to score that and just toss everything. That's still a good position for Yondu to be in for next round.
Yeah, I I feel like he's got. I feel like you try to take a pop on some. Well,
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can still reach, right?
yeah. Let's see. Shang is not really super impacting scoring, so it's probably you're probably happy to leave Shang alive.
Yep. Force the activation next round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
That's exactly what I thought.
positioning to stay outside of 3 of Shang. Yep.
So you can
This, I
toss
like
it. Yep,
this. This
yep.
is, yeah,
This
this
is
is exactly what I wanted. Go after
Yeah.
be outside of Shang for next turn.
Re-rolls.
4 blocks by Bill. Contesting reroll. Yep. Yep. No
fine.
damage
Like, you
coming
just
from
throw and dice.
Yondu.
What happens?
But that's totally fine. He didn't need anything crazy out of that activation. So Nobility is about to activate Bill. Who does did Nobility lose Prio?
When
He shouldn't lose Prio from killing Namor, right? Because
Nope.
it's 4 models versus 5.
that's the only character he dazed. Oh, wasn't there a pass earlier?
No, couldn't.
No. Even tied up. Okay, well.
Kills him, goes through the portal, and then probably throwing Yondu. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is like right when I started watching the game. Yeah, just trying to figure out who he had to have dazed another character in there. Did he get Bill before Bill activated? Is that?
Oh, remember Bill moved because of the aggressive.
Yeah.
That's when, yeah. So, yeah, okay.
Okay. Solid.
Zemo flips. Oh, he got Zemo.
But that was Zemo did activate.
Yeah. Well, I'm just looking at flips he's doing right now.
Yeah. Or maybe
Yeah, because Zemo was the one he got first, and the only got Zemo. That's the only other one he's flipped. Oh, there we go.
yeah.
It was Bill.
He must have got Bill before Bill activated.
Yeah. Now that's not this is scary territory, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but not having Prio for Nobility here. There is
and a lot of flips, so they're not hexed either. So now there's a lot of power, no hex. There's bubbles in here.
Yeah.
Like things can go very wrong. Now, who do you try to get rid of first?
Well, with Shang on 1, I would definitely like the idea of taking the Shang activation here. But there's also a world where you go after take Bill off the table.
Yeah.
Right? You need to get 4 damage through. Namor can ignore the damage reduction. Yep, he sounds like he's he might have been declaring Star-Lord leadership.
Yeah. I think Star-Lord is in a position to take out Shang-Chi right now.
Yeah.
I think it's outside of 3. I think he's just double tap.
And it might just be that Nobility can't activate him soon enough. So yeah, it is going to be a Namor activation.
Oh, we going in? Yep. We're trying to just limit strange shenanigans. And if we're incredibly lucky. We also got the portal too.
So Namor charges, wants to stay outside of 4 to not trigger Soulstone.
I was going after Bill.
Bill blocks 1.
Oh, does he just stab Bill through the heart here?
I believe he has a winging in on Namor.
Yes, I think Namor's the top card. Oh, yeah, second card. You can see it right there.
Yeah, so he did the general Namor reroll.
Uh-huh. You have 2 skulls, a shield, and a blank.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's definitely... This is how my Namor rolls, for sure.
Not ideal, right? Not ideal. And Bill's blocked 1, 2?
So
the
he needs...
one.
Just 1. So he needs...
I think we roll right now. Oh, he goes for second attack. Oh, he just...
Okay, he's just going to swim through. No, I think he was debating it, whether he wanted to... so he's... swimming through. All right, what's the play?
I think we're just diving hard.
Spender. So now it's a spender on Bill. Bill
really
blocks 3.
Doesn't matter. We got 3 crits. 4 hits. 5 hits. Before we rolls, yeah. 6. Yeah, Bill's done.
Now he's going to...
Bill blocks 3.
6 versus 3, takes 3, leaves him on 1.
It's brutal for Bill right now. Because now which one do you activate, right?
I think now you're activating Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Now you're healing one or the other.
And this is the Defender's build, just like you have models that can live forever because they're tough enough that healing 3 is just like abysmal fighting them.
Yep, looks like he's debating the Strange activation. Who do you heal here? Who's your heal, Danny? Are you protecting Alan, aka Bill, or Shang-Chi?
Man. We're close enough in score that I think losing activation is probably the worst thing for you right now. So I think I would feel forced into healing Bill before he activates. Like it would just...
Yeah, there's a world where Shang-Chi could just die anyway because everything is outside of range 3 of him. So
yeah, like there's too many threats.
4 health,
like
4 health, 5 defense. Bill's healing probably goes further.
Well, the fear is the crazy Yamdu play right later because insane.
Yeah.
But it's still
I think you probably heal Bill. There's just so much odds you could heal Shang and then Shang could just die anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, not that that can't happen to Bill, but you're not getting around Bill's tech anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
Namor's activated,
even if
so...
Shang goes down, at least he has the flip to go through. If Bill goes down, that's
that
bad.
too. Yeah, that's
that's just bad.
Okay. It is an injured Namor, so it's not super hard to get up on him there. All right, Strange into Zemo.
Because you need the power to go through the portal.
Yeah, try to take away.
Ooh. I like this.
4 Pierce into Zemo. That's a big deal. Deals him 3 and hexes him.
Love to see it.
Strange gains 4. Does it again.
Yeah, just get rid of him like right now.
Blocking 2.
Doing
2 with Pierce. So he could, if he rerolls into a block, he could live. 4.
Savagery.
Blocks 3, takes 1.
Savagery.
Zooms through the portal. Bill has had like 9 damage removed from him or something.
Yeah, just like taking on the whole world at this point. But this is like the entire reason why this list is so hard to deal with. You've never seen everything's going on. You're hexed, you're shocked, you're stunned. They're just healing all this damage. Oh, yeah. You can't do anything. It's just, oh man.
Danny, idea. If you were a top tier competitive player and a top tier painter, what if you entered the worthy competition, making a basically a whole scene of them all working together, right? If you take like a competitive list like this and you're like, it's really all about, Strange, diorama. Bill, and Blue Marvel, and you have them all like back to back, like blasting people and such, coming out of a portal. That'd be like super dope.
Yeah.
Viper.
I see Strange opening the portal. Bill's like jumps, right? Leaping, and he's going through the portal. You got the Deadpool where he's like, yeah, let's do this. I can punch a god. What is another, right?
And they're probably fighting Apocalypse, right? Because he was the old meta threat. So you're. Okay, so let's consider it. So could certainly have gone worse. For art, you've got a Zemo on 1 potential activation. Not much in the way of counterattacks. Obviously, if you go into Shang and he throws you into something, you could lose the rest of a Zemo activation. But I think I would not have Zemo attack Shang because you've got so many guns.
Yeah, like it's safe. Whatever. I think that you just take the Star-Lord Pepper at this point and just see if you can just zap him by accident.
Yeah.
And then you hit a run into position and still be fine.
Yeah.
We Zemo in? Yeah, we're Zemo in.
Yeah, I think he wants to make sure he has the Zemo activation before he loses it, which I think makes total sense here. Are you going after Bill or are you going after Namor?
Man.
So
well, you just
charge,
get like all the rerolls.
Charge rerolls. Or Zemo's his, so he's not her.
Yeah,
Namor's
no, it's his. Zemo and Namor reroll. Like he's going for the head chop right now.
Yeah,
I think I can't tell if he has.
Bill blocks 5, 6.
Oh, Bill, you're so funny. He's like, it's fine.
Yeah, he's like, you didn't crit. You can't
it's
deal
good.
damage.
It's good. We do 6 blocks. He's like, yeah, we're fine. You can walk away now.
Wow, that was 0 damage from Zemo.
I love to see it, eh? Yep, and Zemo just backs off.
Which is exactly there too.
Yeah,
damn.
Walk in. But this is like a very aggressive list. Like, so now we're doing like the Scorpion Strike thing, right? You're coming in from multiple angles, and you just can't take. You're like, which left, right? Stinger's a Stinger too. Like, what's going on?
Oh, Bill.
Yeah, I mean, you're just hoping for spiciness here. Now, what do you do with Blue Marvel, right? He's still sitting out here since round 2.
I would have potentially liked to see a play where you end the Zemo movement. I think you could be contesting the objective and possibly also be within range 2 of Namor for additional rerolls.
Yes, but I think he's going for the cover and hiding. Right? He's going for the spread out now.
Yeah, but he's not getting cover from Shang. I think there's too many melee attacks over there. Like,
yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I'm saying I can see why he did it. He was just trying to spread out and hopefully.
Well, also there's just some logic like further away is better. Shang is going to explode Zemo, who has 1 health. Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered right there. That Shang roll was going to blow him up, regardless of a reroll.
Two. Yeah.
Mystic Punch going into Namor now. Namor blocks nothing. 3 and stagger. Fucking Shang stagger.
A little late, buddy. A little late.
Stagger and hex.
See, that's like the worst. It comes in, stagger, hex you, and you're like, which do you want? It? Like, I don't want any of this. I want none of it.
Yeah, so he's just resolving the flow. He's got a little bit of movement to do.
Ka-ching.
Yep.
Totally fine.
All right, so they did announce the 15-minute warning. This video is sped up just slightly, maybe about 15% or so, just trying to make it easily watchable for people online. But now, so I believe that means that they do not do another round.
Correct. I mean, if you've already started a round, finished the round. If you've not started in the round, you stop at the end of the round you're currently on.
Yeah. The interesting thing here is right now, obviously, I feel like this is very good for Art because he's just ahead enough.
Yes.
But if it went one more round, this feels like Nobility could have clawed this back.
There's a chance that Blue Marvel just goes absolutely bananas here.
Yeah.
Right, to try to blow people out. We're starting to run out of models on our side.
Yeah.
Right, because Zemo being gone is kind of a big deal. Depends like where the token ends up next round. Like there's a lot of things that could still be.
I think he's summoning the storm into Bill.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
The 2.
4.
Oh no,
5,
he's still
6.
going. 6. Yep. Well. Yep. Goodbye. Yep. Bill just Hercules punched his clone brother.
I think it was. Star-Lord leadership and the 2 because he's flying.
Correct. He rolled twice, which is like it. Just looking at this list that Art's playing, the amount of stacking rerolls gets you into like the insane consistency territory. That's like the first time he's done 5+ damage.
Yeah. The weird thing is like, as much damage as you would think that Art's list can do, he actually hasn't done that much damage, right? There has been a lot of
healing. So the question is, the hexes. They really add up over time.
I don't even know how much of it was the hexes. I think it was more of just like all of the defensive shenanigans on Nobility's side, right? Like there was some really good block rolls in there with when you're adding dice, plus you got strange rerolls, Blue Marvel rerolls, damage reduction. It just feels like a Guardians list that you could walk into it and you could, and it's like facing the Terminator in T2 with a minigun, and it's just like ba 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 ba, and like everything is.
Oh no! Yeah.
All right, Blue Marvel walks to the portal, shoots at Namor. Namor's blocking 1.
Like doing 1.
Blocks 1, rerolls, doesn't get any more.
That is, man, Blue Marvel has just been very sad this game. I think Nobility is still doing very well, right? Considering what's gone on. But like, if Blue Marvel was more in the action, like more targets of opportunity, would have been much better in the long run. Like that throw early game really hurt him. You can just see Art's list just running around. It just has way more movement.
Yep. And now he's going to spend 3, throw the lamppost. If Zemo blanks out, or if Namor blanks out, he does not. Blocks 1, takes 2, and lives.
Yep.
Namor, or Yondu is the only one who's left. Shoots at Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi blanks.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Kills Shang-Chi to deny a point.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, there's a handshake.
Right. That closes things out. Yeah, so...
I think you're just counting out the points.
Yep, Yondu's the only healthy guy on that point. Yep. Ends like 14 to 10 or 11, something like that. Just Nobility couldn't quite come back from that really crazy round 2.
It was official score was recorded as 13-10.
Okay.
Just still, basically, Arthur had a very solid lead for the beginning and just kind of kept riding that round over round. Did very well.
Yep. Overall, interesting matchup. Obviously, Defenders, big boogeyman in the meta right now. But I like this Guardian. This Guardian's something along these lines. I'm not saying I knew what Art was going to play or anything, but I was dojoing something along these lines, and it's interesting to see how it plays in there. It's got enough displacement to try to break apart the bubble, which kind of feels like where things fell apart for Nobility, at least a little bit.
Yes, being able to displace Blue Marvel, being able to displace characters, period, seems really clutch. Like getting people off the portals, making the Defenders team waste time moving, seems like the best way to sort of help break up that situation for yourself. Because they don't have a lot of moving pieces. Like really, only Bill and Shang-Chi wanted to move. Like everyone else kind of wanted to hang still.
But it shows, honestly, a lot of things seem to hinge on that opening Blue Marvel activation. Right?
Yes.
Or the turn 2 Blue Marvel activation where he just didn't gain power. He just didn't deal I think he dealt enough damage to basically throw.
Yeah.
And
the throw kind of bounced, but just didn't do a ton. Oh, I think he braced. Yeah.
Yeah, he threw terrain. He got braced, but
the size 4, the truck.
Yeah, he just didn't end up with power, which means that he wasn't able to like turn on the reroll shenanigans, and it just kind of made Blue Marvel feel just okay. And even though the rest of his list was kind of fire and was doing great things, just Blue Marvel kind of underperforming just held it back. When you're playing 4 characters, you don't have a lot of room for disappointing activations.
I think Art played very, very well in that match and like slowly picked apart his opponent. Walked around the sides of the board, didn't overcommit into a counter bubble. Right, which makes you split off into racks. The Star-Lord and Zemo backing off at different points and not being there situations made them not ideal targets. So that even though Nobility starts around with activations, he doesn't have necessarily all the targets available for him to begin an activation. So he's limiting his threats and all that. And then rotating characters in and out, which is obviously a great place.
Yep. No, I liked all of it. Very, very solid game. Shout out to both Art and Nobility for allowing recording of the game. Appreciate you guys. I'll link to Nobility's channel in the video as well. Danny, do you have any final thoughts before we wrap this one up?
Yeah, I think this is a very good match. Kind of showcases, different play styles and how they intermix. Some very minor, changes to the game could have caused that game to go very differently. A couple of those blocks, there's that six blocks, right? Like all sorts of things, like slightly could have changed.
MCP dice, baby.
Obviously a great game, and let's watch some more.
Yeah, absolutely, and love the playmat. I was like, "Could you guys? I want to record a game on that."
Give me one of those. That'd be really nice.
Yeah, that looks hot. All right, we'll wrap things up there. The most OP thing that you could do is I would love some subscribes to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. I love you. Later, nerds.
See ya.